Alright, hello everybody, this is Nick from the ArcadeHunters.com, welcoming you to a brand new arcade walkthrough tour on 3 St. Mark's Place in New York City, the old home of Kim's Video. We're checking out the brand new Barcade that they've just added in. 3 cabaret games. They have Red Clash, Centipede and Millipede, and also Miss Pac-Man. And right here, Gyrus from Konami, and Punch-Out! And a Mutant Fighter, which sadly was not in order. Now, the thing about this Barcade is they want to cater more towards the fighting game fans and the 1990s fans, so we're going to see a lot more 1990s games along with your Jungle Hunt, your Tubin. This guy playing Dig Dug was trying to roll the game. And yes, an original Street Fighter from Capcom, which kind of surprised me because it's backwards, the button layout, from what we're used to now. So the light punch button is actually where the fierce punch button is, so it's very hard to get used to. Marvel Superheroes is over there. And yes, Neo-Geo is well represented here at Barcade. They have 10 games. They have a 6-slot and a 4-slot. So they've got stuff like Karnal's Revenge right there, King of Fighters 95, For the Ladies, Puzzle Bobble, or Bust a Move, and of course Metal Slug, along with Baseball Stars Professional, a couple other great games. Now, over here where it's dark, unfortunately, I wasn't putting my camera light on my iPhone. There's 2 games that are out of order, and that was Rambo 3 and Virtua Fighter 1. Over on the Sega Titan, they have Die Hard Arcade, and next to Die Hard Arcade is an original Tekken 3. One of the other things that they have from Capcom, kind of cool that they did it, is a Strider 2 in an original Strider 1 cabinet. Unfortunately, the guys are going to have to drill out a hole because it does not have room for the bomb button. Over there is Dio. I've never played it before. It's actually a 6-button shooter. Kind of hard to get into. It's very weird. And also from IGS is the Knights of Valor 2. And Bloodstorm, the sequel to Time Killers. There's 2 Nintendo games over there. There is Versus Super Mario Brothers and also Donkey Kong. I'll get a better look. And yes, the showcase, Michael Jackson's Moonwalker, an original 3-player dedicated version. Wouldn't be Barcade without Tetris. The ladies and the gentlemen always love that. Speed Buggy, actually running on a Japanese board, surprisingly. And original Killer Instinct 1, still running on the original Ultra 64 hardware, which we all knew wasn't. Here is Piranha, which is a bootleg kind of Pac-Man game that came out in the 80s. Next to it is Outrun. And finally, one of the last games is Rampage. Very nice. So I was actually talking to Shock, who people might know from the Mortal Kombat community. I was talking to him about they have an Ultimate Mortal Kombat 3 and a Mortal Kombat 2, and we're going to see about once those upgrade kits are finished, we're going to see if we can get the upgrade kits to them and we can upgrade those 2 Mortal Kombat games because, you know, being in New York, Mortal Kombat was huge. So it's very cool. More reminiscent of the one that they have out in Brooklyn, the original one that just recently celebrated their 10th anniversary, which is more, you know, local and, you know, microbrews. Unfortunately, really no food other than the damn good beef jerky and other stuff like, you know, beer nuts, but, you know, it's not like the one out in Philadelphia and the new one out in Chelsea where you can actually order dinner and get stuff to eat. But, you know, if you have a hankering for some of the 90s classics that the other barcades weren't offering, be sure to come over on 3 St. Mark's Place and check them out.